I want to tell a story about this Colombian girl that I had a brief relationship with. It's very strange creature. She was some sort of activist. She was from Colombia. We started talking on Facebook. Used to have Facebook. You could meet people on Facebook. It was great. Whatever. So, what had happened was, we talked for a long time, and then we ended up going. Me and my dad. We went to Galveston. We stayed on the seawall that night. That girl lived somewhere in the Heights or something like that, and she came down to meet me. I went one night. I've had the same trip. It happened. It was on May 12th. I remember, of whatever year. That I don't know. I don't remember the year. I don't think it matters. Andreas might. He was coming around. We went somewhere all together, me and him and her. But she came down. The night before, I went and took acid with Candace because she was living down in an apartment there. Exciting night. Had fun. A lot of fun. We had fun. We're still friendly back then. Very friendly. Very friendly. And then the next night, the Colombian chick, Andrea, came. Muscovitz. So she has a Russian in there too somehow. And she came and we went. If you go east on Galveston Island, where you're going to cross the ferry, right on the other side of that ferry is this old army place where they used to have the guns and the I don't know, what do you call them, the batteries, the battery of guns. It was all concrete, just barely a fence. Me and her snuck in there, ran around all through there, introducing ourselves to each other. We were both occult students, and whatever. Okay, so we went out there, we frolicked in the water, we went and ate, we went to a Mexican food place, had big ass margaritas. I had shrimp cocktail. I remember what I had. I don't normally have that, but she was weird. She would carry around a big thing of water and had it mixed with vinegar or something. She's always cleaning herself out, and didn't eat anything that tasted good. Why am I telling this story? The reason why I'm telling this story is because, okay, she came here and she stayed here for a little while, helped out. She gave me a lot of stuff. The only thing, she's like, in Colombia they have some powder that and not cocaine. It's you can look this up. I don't know what it's called. They can blow this powder in your face, and whatever they tell you to do, you'll do it. And she was telling me, why don't you just do that to the landlord? Just blow the powder in his face. And I'm like, no, we're not like that. And then we went to H-E-B, and me and her was going to shop. We were going to get some food to eat. And as I go in the door, I'm going across because it's the H-E-B where I live. She was staying in Houston and she came down here. When I went to her apartment that she had, there was a guy that was staying with her that she said was her cousin. Me and her and him went out to eat. I don't think that was her cousin. Just the little things, like he would put his hand on the small of her back and stuff like that, and she was trying to be like, trying to keep me from being affectionate to her. And the whole time she was a freak. She was a freak. She was a freak. And I mean that in the absolutely best way possible. Except for one minor detail. Anyway, tell the story. So the story goes like this. We're going into the HEB. And I go, and then I realize she's not with me. I turn around, she's standing there. Like this. Like right at the door. Like right where we come in. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, what I want to eat is not over there. And I'm like, how the fuck does she know? She's never been in here. How does she know? She literally went to where they had all the little setups where they would set up and give you the food or try to get you to buy something. You know, today we've got tamales or whatever the fuck they had. That's all she wanted. That's all she got. She didn't, I was pissed because I had shit I had to buy. And she only wanted to get this weird ass shit. Weird stuff. Okay, so another thing that happened is we were here at the house, and it was me and it was my friend Eden. It was her. She had came. She came, alright. She came. We spent our little time together. My friend's still here. We come back out there. The girl's acting crazy. Like, she's got her car. She's turning her music, like, all the way up. Now, I'm trying to get the house ready because my dad was in the hospital and he was about to come back after his surgery, or something was going on. I don't even remember exactly what was going on at the time. Because some of the time my dad was here and some of the time he went to the hospital. Because it was right before he got this taken out, because he wasn't able to breathe. And whatever the fuck was going on with that, or larynx, was helped by being in the salty air, which is why we went to Galveston. And after we spent the day together, she came and stayed with us at the hotel. We were together. We were like, because we were both weird magic occultists. But one of the things that happened when she was here was this girl started walking down the driveway. It's this girl that we know, Misty. Misty's all wet. She's in a bathing suit. This is weird times. And I'm like, what is she doing? Where's she coming from? Did she get out of the water? How does she come wet when the river's behind us? But she looked like she got out of the water right up here. And it was weird. And then this other guy, David, the girl was here and she looked at David and she's like, you know you're a fallen angel, right? And she's probably right. She's probably right. But during that time where she was playing her party, she took some cord I had, cut one of the ends off, and just like plugged it into her shit. It's like if she took my phone cord that I plugged my phone with and just cut the motherfucker off and made some shit out of it. I was like, did you just cut off my... She's like, oh, you can get another one. I was like, what in the fuck? Like, she was out there. She was out there because when she was going to do something, she just was going to do it. And it didn't seem to be as if she gave a shit about... So, I told my friend I gave her some substances. Now, this girl, I didn't do any substances with and play with her because we had agreed at the outright beginning not to do that and kept to the word. And thank God. Thank God. So I told my friend, I said, get this bitch, take her to party, get out of here, go, just do whatever. And she did. She went and took her and got her hooked up with Bo, and that she lived in the little shack where Bo doesn't live anymore. Bo died. Bo Patterson he was fucking hilarious. He was an interesting character of this place. Very strange guy. Very cool. Not somebody I would want to hang out with, but somebody that I liked. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to hang out with them. It's not somebody, because he was, redneck, always fighting, and it's just strange shit that I'm not into. Because number one, I'm not into country music. I don't want to hang out with you, and I don't want to jam country music. I don't want to participate in that because I don't like it. It just doesn't do it for me. So if you're just drowning me with music I don't like, I'm not gonna hang around. And that's what she was doing to me. She was listening to the Columbian music, just crazy. Beautiful girl, smart as hell, mean as fuck, and hateful, and strange, sexy. Because there were certain things she just didn't do that was sort of in the normal ensemble of things that is considered sex. It'd be like if you got hooked up with somebody who wouldn't kiss you. You know where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? Weird shit like that. She had already been a millionaire, and some other stuff. She had a lot of weird shit going on for her. I wish I was still able to contact her, but nonetheless, she got hooked up, came back. I heard a couple days later, I'm in my room, I heard the squealing of tires, I heard somebody yell, and I heard, "Fuck you, bitch!" And then when I looked, it was my friend Eden coming back, and the other girl had took off. Later on, she came for her little tea candles, and she had her new boyfriend in the car, Bo, and I went in there and looked at him, and he looked at me, and I was like, congratulations, I hope you enjoy. So I pulled her here, and then like a catch and release program, like, because this is the first time where at the end of the relationshiping or whatever, I have made absolutely no moves. I did nothing. I didn't call. I didn't fail to answer the calls. I just went full back to neutral. Didn't try to do shit with that one. I did get rid of everything that she had ever gave me. A really cool, like a shaman's magic pipe. Like some really cool wrought iron stuff to put on the wall. But all of it was enchanted with boogie, with bad mojo. All of it was. So what do you do with that? So this is my encounter with a very crazy Colombian girl. Bless her soul wherever she's at. Hope she's still around. When I asked Bo, I was like, whatever happened to her? He's like, yeah, one day some dude came and picked her up. Some dude and with a kid, a little boy. I was like, you think that was her old man? He's like, yeah. And that was her boy? He's like, I think so. That's like, and they didn't fuck with you? He's like, no, she just, when they came and got her and took her away. So she was just prone to go rogue. The relationship with me during the period of time was just her going rogue, and she would go rogue how she went. And if you were smart and you were able just to dance around and then pull this number, then you could get away. If not, you'd have some problems because the bitch was crazy.